she certainly almost played a mistake into a goal right there. Good job off of the corner kick defending by the Tigers. 24, Lettuce Staropoli does a nice job out of the back for the Tigers to keep possession for them. Rock had a ball go off her head, get collected by Goldie Beacom, and Speaks is able right now to go at her defender. Is she going to be the first to? Oh, but great play by Pudlow coming off her line to knock the ball out of the way.
I think the score is still 0-0.
Christensen defending on the right side, and it will be a goal kick. Very interesting early on attack from the Lightning. They are playing balls directly at Alana Speaks. Is that something they normally do?
Yeah, and I think what they're looking to do there is force Holy Family to defend her and the physicality that she brings and the athleticism that she has. Oftentimes you'll send two people to mark her, which will distract you, and then they can look to find players underneath, like Immediato, Sophie Greenwood, Jenna Fannin out wide. These are all kids that can be just as dangerous, but if your focal point is Speaks and they find her, they're still able to connect to a lot of talent underneath or wide.
Again, that direct, longer ball to Speaks up top. Speaks is able to slot it back, and a ball gets crossed. Dangerous chance. That gets collected by Pudlow. But a nice combination play by the Lightning, and it started with a long ball forward to Speaks, who was very composed.
We actually lost to this 2-1.
Backwards.
Oh, yeah,
and a result in a good opportunity for the Lightning.
Trying to find out.
Nice job by number 23, Sophie Greenwood, to win that first 50-50 battle in the middle third of the field.
She's not one that you'll necessarily see a ton of stats from, but if you watch her through the duration of a game, she's physical, she's an excellent passer, good in the air, and she also has a bit of an attitude. But
semifinals.
Keeps competitive in midfield there for her team.
A lot of contact, and I was waiting, and the referee did a good job of playing advantage as Immediato had possession of the ball, but was clearly being fouled by Hannah Darby. And it results in a goal kick about 30 yards from goal, just to the right of the frame.
He's Daisy.
You can see Speaks is lining up on the left side in the box. Ball gets served close to her. Ooh, a flick-on header, but it was right at Pudlow.
Do not want to give Jenna Fannin that kind of space. She is a very good finisher.
Very well played set piece by the Lightning. And that little flick-on header right at Pudlow to keep the game scoreless.
Game is still 0-0.
Nice job by the Goldie Beacom midfielder, Taylor Owen.
For as much attacking talent as Goldie has, they're also very strong in the back. Number 4, Kelly Mejia, was the defensive player of the year, and is just a kid that is very solid, 90 minutes day in and day out.
Well, I'm impressed in the first 7 or 8 minutes of this match. Goldie, they are, somewhat new to being in this position. This is a program that's really improved over the last 2 years, and right now they don't seem awed by this moment at all. They're very composed right now. They're very much looking like the team that is the second best team here in the CACC through the regular season.
Hey, that doesn't mean anything though.
Loose ball is won by Immediato. She does a nice job of bringing it back. And there's Bree Rock, tenacious player up top, trying to force the turnover. Ball gets played all the way back to Lopez. Owen is able to bring it down.
Sorry, Evan. It's not me, it's the conference officers that are in trouble. For those the screen is black, I apologize in advance.
Coming up on 10 minutes into the match. No score between the Lightning and the Tigers. Second semifinal 2018 CACC Women's Soccer
If
Championship.
we win, we will play Caldwell, who we already beat this year, in the finals on Sunday. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Try to get this set back up. Let's restart it, maybe, I don't know.
Go time! Timberwolves Warriors, tonight on
I think
ESPN.
this is what I'm going to probably have to do. Every time that the screen goes back for a while.
That great scoring chance.
I think Holy Family are going to need to problem solve a little bit better with Speaks because so far she's been very dominant.
And it's just a very systematic attack by Goldie. You know, they're able to switch when they can, but they're always focused on trying to knock a ball up to number 15 and see what can come of it. Holy Family able to control it right around midfield.
Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies.
Not a
Step
great
up.
pass trying to get into the offensive third.
Step up, ladies.
Rock will collect it and see if she can get a service. She can. Nice job defensively by the Lightning to clear it out of the back. Tough challenge, and that's gonna go for the Lightning.
This is not surprising from Holy
Keep
Family.
it cool, ladies. Keep it cool. Let's go.
Goldie Beacom are less so, but I imagine Holy Family are trying to knock Goldie off of their game a little bit by imposing some physicality.
It's a good point, and you know,
Relax, ladies. Keep it cool. Play a game.
50-50 balls, especially in the middle or defending thirds of the field. Here's another chance for Speaks. Actually, it goes off her foot and will go out of bounds. And man, every time that a ball gets played forward, it is dangerous for Goldie Beacom because that's how dangerous she is individually as a player. It just would seem to me that Holy Family has to do a better job in the middle third of the field to not allow those balls to be just queued up there into the attacking third for Speaks.
We lost to
Sooner or
this
later,
kid
you know,
one in
those
the
are gonna be
regular
realized,
season.
and goals are going to be scored.
I agree. I think we can see Holy Family's midfield, especially number 22 there, looking to screen Speaks a bit more, so denying that ball into her by kind of blocking that space in front of the center backs.
God, put more pressure on the goalie, ladies.
Christensen, nice job by Jenna Fannin. And there goes Speaks. Look at her just gaining on that defender.
Yes, play.
Another turnover in the middle third.
Well, step it up, ladies. Step it up.
An ill-advised pass by Fannin, and now Holy Family goes on the attack. Nice composure.
Somebody should have been there, ladies.
By number 4, Kelly Mejia from the Lightning. Christensen with a long through ball. Great chance.
God, come on, Ace.
On the other end of it on the left side.
Go, Ace.
The shot goes over the bar, but a good job by Alyssa Christensen realizing that she can play that big switch resulted in a good chance for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's a great ball and a really good chance for Holy Family.
And I think the key when you play diagonally is when the balls are served early. You don't want to take that extra touch. You want to serve that ball early to get in behind the defender, not allowing the defense to drop and get into that good coverage.
Absolutely.
A lot of discussions from both coaches with our fourth official about the physicality of play.
Yeah, I think the important thing, and from my perspective, that we always tell our players is the first 10 or 15 minutes, just kind of assess how the referee is going to call the game and adjust accordingly. If there is going to be a bit of physicality and it seems as though the referee is going to be calling it, then you have to be prepared for that.
And that's a great point. And you would think, and you were correct in saying it, that Holy Family will probably be the team that will try to make the game a little bit more physical. They want the official to be a little more lenient and let some things go, where Goldie Beacom is definitely going to want a more closely blown whistle today.
Definitely.
That ball is going to go over the touchline. It's going to be a Holy Family throw-in. They're working their way deep into Goldie Beacom territory. I'm impressed with number 17, Yasmin Makloff for Holy Family. She's got a really strong work rate in the middle third of the field, has gotten to a lot of balls and trying to keep Holy Family in possession. Be interesting to watch her as this game progresses. Rock with the ball on the left side in the midfield for Holy Family. Now she's working it. Ball is crossed in front and a goal!
Yes!
Ziegler on the other end of it, and right there, a mistake that's turned into a goal.
Woo!
Player of the Year, Bree Rock, does a nice job of winning the ball, getting a great service, and there was no defender on the backside. Ziegler cashes
Player of the Year?
for the Tigers.
I don't think she was playing here.
Jackie Ziegler, assistant number 11, Bree Rock.
Let's go, ladies!
It's an unfortunate mistake for left back there for Goldie Beacom. Hopefully she can dig herself out of that.
Well, that's a good point. Like, I think you're right. I think she just kind of got caught napping, got caught ball watching. And when you do that, you lose your mark. And just like that, the goal gets scored.
Keep it cool, ladies. We gotta win this game, ladies.
Defenders watching the ball, and you're not necessarily seeing the attacking players over your shoulder if your body shape isn't correct.
Well, I would have said in the first few minutes of this match, Goldie Beacom looked to be the better side, but now we'll see how they respond as the offside flag goes up. Holy Family gaining in confidence with that early goal. They move up 1-0 on the Lightning.
It happened on Monday. We played Wilmington. We scored first big one.
Good ball played forward. He speaks. And that could result in a corner, and it will.
These are both teams that have scored a number of goals throughout the season, and I don't anticipate it will be a one-goal game.
And Wilmington scored one.
I think you're right. I think both these teams have already, in the first 18 minutes of this match, proved that they can get the ball up the field and be very, very dangerous against the other. Corner gets served. Went all the way through the backside. Nobody there for the Lightning. Here's Rock again. Good composure on the ball.
Rock. Come on, Rocky.
I don't think so. And we'll run across the sideline. But Steph, you were right in your assessment. You can see Rock and Ulmer looking for one another. Here's a turnover that could result in a chance for Rock. And Rock has a chance. Great save by Lopez. Ball still loose. Nice job by the Lightning to get back in the play to defend. But once again, a turnover results in a great opportunity for Holy Family. Big save by Marta Lopez.
I think obviously Goldie's back line are a little bit shaky after that mistake on the first goal, so hopefully they can bounce back and step up a bit. But I imagine
He should be, but we'll.
Know your financial plan won't keep you up at night.
Sorry about this, guys. Every time that the screen
Know
goes
you have
black,
insights from
I'm
professional
gonna have to put
investment
this down and
strategists to
then
help set your mind at ease.
we started. What's up, Johnny? What's
Know
up,
that
everybody?
planning for
You already
retirement
joined? Wow.
can be the least of your worries.
First time that I got
With the guidance of a PNC
people
Investments
think
financial advisor,
they're
know you can
joined.
get help staying on track for the future you've always wanted.
Go big or go home, ladies. I told you ladies that too.
Holy Family has Goldie Beacom back on their heels right now. The Lightning have to survive this onslaught. But Speaks now off to the races, and look how she closes on Star Poli. And just barely missed getting that loose ball.
I can't believe how many people joined
Looks for
the live
Finley. Nice
stream.
1-2 combo idea. Good defending by the Lightning. Here's Rock in the middle third. Nice turn opportunity. Well defended though. You see Speaks coming further and further back in the midfield, trying to get the
That's the
ball.
hardest thing, ladies. That's all you gotta
Over with
do.
the ball. Emiliano closes her down. Star Poli.
If we do that, I'll be there
Fine
Sunday for the
Ziegler.
finals.
Darby and Ziegler play 1-2. And Ziegler, and a tough foul call against Ziegler.
Oh my God! Come
Tough foul
on!
call.
That's a foul. One Goldie, not on us.
Just under 23 minutes remaining in the first half. Holy Family up front 1-0. Nice job out of the back third by Holy Family. Holy Family trying to switch the point of attack. Well won by Fannin for Goldie Beacom. As Goldie Beacom works through the middle third of the field.
I can't believe this is happening. I just can't believe it.
Again playing it on the
We're
ground.
winning in
across
the
the field.
semifinals.
Darby looking for Ziegler. Here goes Speaks.
I know
Well
there's still
played
plenty of time left, but
by Susie Blaney, defender for Holy Family.
there's a team who we will be playing.
We have an injured player on the field. I think it's Emiliano for Goldie Beacom.
Where does her? Let's see this.
And it is Milana Emiliano, freshman from Hockinson, Delaware. She comes off the field for the Lightning. And she's going to be replaced by number 26, Sophie Woods. Woods is a senior from Manchester, England.
But yeah, this team, I think this team has
27 came out.
people from England, from Spain, from everywhere.
Good bit of sportsmanship by Goldie to knock the ball back to the Holy Family goalkeeper, Brianna Pudlow.
Brendan, 13 for 5.
Rock putting a lot of pressure on, but a good job by Goldie Beacom to stay composed in the back. knocked out of bounds. Holy family throwing.
There it is so far. I know there's still a lot of time left, but when
Let's see if Alana Spence can get to this again.
my God.
Every time a long ball
Oh my
hits
God.
you just never know what's going to happen.
I can't believe this is happening right
The
now.
family have been pretty lucky thus far not to see Speaks capitalize on one of those opportunities. Not sure it'll remain that way for the remainder of the game.
I agree. It seems like it's just a matter of time that she's going to get on the end of one. And that clearly is a huge tactic for the Goldie Beacom offense. Nice job by Omer.
It looks like 20 minutes on it.
The ball is a little too direct up the middle of the field. No one on the other end of it. As Lopez will clear it out. Greenwood for Goldie.
Push smart, ladies. Come on, ladies.
Again, that long ball.
Just gotta punch your ticket to the finals.
The Tigers.
That's it.
Makloff. All of a sudden, you can see both teams right now just trying to catch their breath a little bit. You know, the adrenaline from the first few minutes of the match, you expend a lot of energy. We see some tired legs out on the field right now.
Definitely, and with both teams playing a little bit more direct.
Come on, ladies,
that's
come on.
surprising.
Greenwood and Christensen vie for that ball.
Oh!
Darby.
Daisy, not Dorothy. Jesus God.
We'll have another sub come in for the Lightning, number 13, Adriana Arzola. It looks like Rose Benjamin, number 5, yes. Benjamin will come out of the match for Goldie Beacom. Omer wins the goal kick clearance. Alyssa Christensen able to bring it down. Find Hannah Darby. Good idea to
Daisy.
switch.
Oh my God.
Let's see if.
It's driving me crazy.
Yeah,
Guys,
almost on the other end of it was
one of my brothers.
Caitlin Finley.
His name's Daisy. He's called her Darby.
Looks like a bit of a system change for
This
Goldie
guy
now with
doesn't.
both
This
Hannah
guy
and
doesn't
Speaks
get.
up
This
top.
guy doesn't know how to say her name. Go ahead.
When you heard Coach Frick yelling Delaware on the sideline, I wonder if that was the key to that tactical switch. Oh, great shot attempt, which is saved. Great attempt by Taylor Owen from the left side. Cracks a
Coach,
really
the other team
hard
coach
shot.
was actually Coach of the Year. He actually got Coach of the Year from our conference
Did
for it.
just enough to get a piece of it and tip it over the bar.
That's a great strike and a great save.
We'll see how Holy Family reacts to the change in the system for Goldie Beacom in their defending.
If we win, I can't believe
You
it.
see Bree Rock, who is essentially the highest player up the field for them, standing at their own 18.
Oh wait, we actually broke another record now.
Able to collect that.
I think
Again, we have another Goldie Beacom player down.
she just broke another record. She already has.
Counter quickly.
I'm gonna check on that and then I'll go back to
We'll
you.
get to it. Hit a long ball forward. Nice job by Owen.
No, she did it. Yeah, she did.
To her middle
She
third.
gets 3.4
After
goals.
being
I
very
think.
much up top on the field.
Come on, ladies. Come on, pressure. Pressure her. You can't let them.
Right at the top of the circle. Good job by Holy Family to clear.
You can't do this, ladies.
Fannin is more a player that you're going to see trying to get in behind the back line.
Too much.
He's good with the ball. ball at
We're
her
giving
feet,
him too
running
much
at
room.
Holy Family's
I know we're
defense.
winning, but
Not the most comfortable back to goal.
Is she normally a flank player running out of the midfield?
She is, yeah.
Good service to Greenwood. Nice job by Woods on the left side of the midfield, creating space. Good ball. She finds Fannin. Can Fannin run it down? She cannot. But a nice side
oh my God.
Very crafty little move by Sophie Woods on the left side of the midfield. Nice to beat her defender. A good idea to try to slot the ball in behind for Fannin. Just a little too much on the pass.
I'd like to see more of that.
Look, right now I'm going crazy. Just because we're winning, I'm going crazy right now.
A direct ball to speaks.
And you know what? Credit Coach Frick and his staff for making that adjustment early in the game to try to do something differently. You know, we talked about in the first game, maybe a substitution change for Cole.
If we win today, we're in.
Maybe a systems change is really what will get Goldie going and playing in a different way here.
Possibly win my first championship as a coach. We lost back in 2013, we lost to Caldwell, who we will be playing in the finals if we win.
Find a yellow shirted player. She's able to dribble out of danger. Knocks the ball out wide. Good composure though by Goldie Deacon, trying to keep possession of the ball. It's a great ball, and the offside flag does go up though.
I think she was a couple steps offside. But again, the ideas and the combination play are going to be a lot more successful for Goldie.
14.
Yeah,
14 minutes.
Difference over the last few minutes by putting that second player into the forward position. Just the difference, and Holy Family is struggling to try to figure out their defensive shape against this changed formation by Goldie Deacon.
I think whenever you have players like Fannin and Speaks who are almost opposite, a two-man system can be really successful.
Games in Connecticut.
On the dribble, maybe in behind, and the other who can hold up a ball or maybe
Sunday's also in Connecticut, and if we win, we play Sunday at 10
Nice job in the back again by Kelly Mejia. Good job by Darby though.
I'm going Sunday, I don't care. I've been made plans to go with one of my best friends.
The size and ability to play long balls though still allow Holy Family the ability to go from defense to offense so quickly. And they can find very talented players in Rock and Ulmer waiting on the other end of those balls.
Absolutely.
Woods has been a nice little spark for the Lightning here on the left side in the midfield.
Yeah, she's a technical, crafty player. I think you said she's English, so not a surprise that she would be very good with the ball at her feet.
Red and black jackets. We're playing them if we win in the finals. So
Crammond with the long shot attempt is blocked.
Kremen is another one we've yet to really talk about, but I believe was all conference this season and can be really dangerous. Also a very technical, crafty type player who passes well, serves a good ball, and could be dangerous for Goldie.
come on, ladies! Come on, ladies!
The fact that they were playing
Come on.
such a direct forward style, it kind of took her out of the game.
As I said before, I can't help
we're
myself right now. Sorry, guys.
on 12
Fucking
minutes
any
left. It's
days.
the first time we've called her name.
Sorry,
Rock gonna maybe be on the other end of this.
As a
Great
coach.
save by Lopez.
as a coach, I'm just going crazy right now.
Way off the line.
It's a good save by Lopez. A little bit hesitant there as to whether to come or stay home, but she's lucky to make that stop.
I think that's a great point. Rock
Scored
was
for us
running
right
down
now.
that ball. She looked like she was going to come off her line and collect it and got caught
If
in
we
no man's
win-
land. But she saved the day by making that great save. Owen, good read defensively.
She has to get it.
A little bit of pinball through the middle of the field.
This is the number 2 versus number 3 seed.
And that's what Holy Family are really good at. They just want to just disrupt play and not allow.
There's already one
Goldie to play
upset. The
possession
number
style that
4
they want
seed
to.
beat the number 1 seed. So So, it could be upset city today. If we go off an upset. And we would be the home team for the finals, yes. I like that. Even though the game between Connecticut will be the home team, we're the higher seed.
Unlucky for Goldie Beacom there. Could have done more with that ball. Didn't really need the long hit to poke the ball. Had a lot of time to settle it and try to find somebody's feet.
What's up, John?
If you were going to play the long
John
ball,
Little, what's up, buddy?
a lot of speaks.
Thanks for joining, everybody.
And if you read the body
Everybody,
language,
thanks for
she didn't want
joining.
that ball in
This
behind.
is-
She was checking
this
too,
is
wanting to get it at her
this is,
feet. Just a little.
This is the most people I've got to do so far.
Unlucky that Greenwood there wasn't able to get onto that ball. Let's see. Oh, Brandon offsides. 10 minutes remaining in the first half. Tigers at Holy Family University have a 1-0 lead.
Put your ticket to the finals if you win, ladies.
Take on
Let's go.
the Cougars of Caldwell University, 2-1 winners over Georgian Court in our first semifinal today. Going in through
I
lane
will
is
do.
number
I'll
7,
come back.
Emily Ruin.
I'll do a live stream the second half as well. So
Samantha Carey.
after this, it will be 10-minute
Is a
half time.
sophomore, also from England, Brierley Hill, England. Over with the ball and a head of steam.
Party started.
Well read by Owen.
Started.
Taylor Owen playing a nice game in the back for Goldie Beacom. Fannin, see if she takes her player on. Nice job, one-on-one defending by Holy Family.
4 for 8.
Good job by Woods.
I wish I knew started this whole game.
It's going to be a throw-in.
And they're always number one.
Owen.
I'd like to see Owen get herself a bit higher up the field. Again, we saw earlier that great shot that she took from about 25 yards out, forcing Holy Family's keeper to make that great save. I think Owen could be
Right now, I'm
dangerous
missing like
if he
cloud
could
nine.
forward a bit more.
Fannin will run
I
to
know
this
there's
one.
still a lot of time left in this game, but
Offside flag is up.
I think this coach should get a card, man.
That was a little closer. I'm not sure if Fannin was in an offside
I
position
gotta get
there.
these credit, but we're putting up with coaches like this guy. Yeah.
Over these last few minutes, you see the Lightning really
Mexican
establish
hat?
control in the front of the field. Holy Family's hard pressed to put passes together.
Last time we played him, we got him in there
Let's
because
see,
he's yelling at their
like
ass.
our first game
The whole
today, let's see
game.
if there can be a late goal by the team trailing to equalize right before the end of the half.
Brendan, 14 for 17.
14.
Brandon will win that ball there. Let's see if she can cross it. Nice job by Alyssa Christensen.
Go Ace.
And
Go, ladies.
good double team defending by Holy Family, resulting in
19 for
that
15.
turnover.
Jackie, on your touch, play it back across.
Coach Frick wants that ball switched.
I would love it. I would love it.
The defense was on that one side of the field. They want to switch the point of attack. The foul will be on Sophie Greenwood.
Yes.
Holy Family finally able to get out of their defensive third of the field.
What we need over. I can tell our players and what's up, Tommy? What's up, Tom?
Looks like Hannah Darby will serve this. Nope.
Kimmy's Hannah Davy, not Darby. What do you mean?
Ziegler.
Ziegler, not
Pass is
Ziegler.
blocked. Owen able to get it up the field, but Ulmer is able to bring it
This guy's a
down.
piece of work. You don't even know how to play some of the players' names.
No real purpose to the passes here in the last few services. Oh, almost a bad pass backwards that Rock almost stole.
His whole family's
Oh,
been.
they're able to work out of the back.
Come on, Bray. Come on,
Be
Bray.
able to get onto that, and she's not. Jess Elliott, Alexa Teshko, and Grace Stackhouse will come into the lineup for the Tigers. Caitlin Finley, Yasmin Makloff, I believe Jackie Ziegler, yes, step off the field
Ziegler, not
for the
Ziegler.
Tigers. We're coming up on 5 minutes left in the first half. Holy Family, 1-0 lead.
Alana Speaks taking a break for Goldie as well. Imagine they want to keep her fresh and ready to go coming out of the second half.
Number 19, line,
17 for 9.
Christofferson is in the game for the Lightning. She is from Norway. 5'11" forward, junior
She's a player
forward.
that got people all over the place. Norway, Spain, England.
Cassidy Boyd will check in for the Lightning. And Clona Crammon will come out.
Interesting that 3 of the strongest attacking players for Goldie have found themselves on the bench at this point in the half. Mediato, Crammon, and Speaks all taking
This
a
is
break.
actually, I think this is the first time.
Fanning comes in and she will score! Just like that, the match is tied. Great play by Christofferson to flick it ahead to Fanning. And just like that, we have the equalizer.
There's still plenty of time left, ladies.
That's a great close finish from Fanning.
1-1.
Goal leading to score by number 2, Jenna Bannon.
What cat?
Christofferson.
Did a great job of realizing she didn't need to do too much with that pass. Just enough to get it in behind. Enough pace to get it in behind the defender, and Fanning did the rest. As you just said, great composed finish.
Get out of my room.
Goalkeeper off the line, slotted it, lower panel, side post.
Christofferson
1-1.
first touch of the game is an assist, so good for her.
Coach Frick looks like a genius right now making those subs.
He was coach of the year, so.
It does make sense in the sense that those 3 key players are going to get a nice long rest going into the second half.
What's up, everybody?
But you also have to like what he's done as a coach, realizing that during the match he needed to make a tactical adjustment, which Holy Family really has struggled to deal with.
Absolutely, and there's a lot of reasons why Coach Frick was named Coach of the Year in 2018.
Oh, the ball's loose, still loose. Rock is able to finish. A misplay by the goalkeeper, but great individual effort by Jess Elliott not allowing the ball to go out of bounds. She's able to run it down in a great back pass to Bree Rock.
Woo! Ain't no stopping her now. We rock. We rock. We rock. She's both goals for today. Wow.
That's a great finish from Rock in a bit of traffic. Left-footed.
So excited.
And the momentum that Goldie Beacom had garnered goes away just in the blink of an eye. Well, we had mentioned that Lopez in the goal for Goldie had looked a little suspect on a couple of long clearances into the box. And on that instance, she just couldn't handle the ball. But again, credit Jess Elliott for not giving up on the play.
Absolutely. We talked earlier about Baldwin finishing their half chances, and I'd say Holy Family just did the same.
Watching down on us.
Big momentum boost for the Tigers. This line remains as it is.
Jenny now. Pushy pass. Pushy pass.
Not able to win it. Nice job defensively by Stackhouse.
It's Grace. Come on.
Looking for Fannin up top. Well read by Starapoli, who finds Elliott on the right wing.
Oh!
Elliott. Fannin tried to flick it by Starapoli. She does a good job of just getting it out of bounds as we come up on the final minute of the first half.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute remaining.
Rock gets dispossessed by Owen. Look at Rock.
She had
Loses the ball but has the presence of mind to go back and win it again.
You know, when you're a senior and
Yes,
potentially your last game of your career, you're willing to do just about anything for the team to get the win.
She has 3 goals in this tournament. She had 1 Monday, 2 today.
I think a handball is going to be called. That it is.
Let's
see if Goldie wants to just let these last few seconds run off. They're going to try to get it up the field.
I'll be back. 10 minutes.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we have come to the end of the first half.
And it's only an extra
1 minute.
20 seconds to take this kick.
We are in the last minute of the game.
1 minute remaining.
Can't believe I'm saying this. Can't believe this.
Gets in the way for Holy Family. Emiliano. This could be Goldie Beacom's last chance. Long ball going forward. And a nice job by Pudlow. Blaney does a good job of shielding the ball.
Sunday. Come on, ladies.
Contest.
Oh, my God.
Knocks it out of bounds. Not sure why she did that. A punt would have been much better.
There's a kicking in, guys.
That might do it. As the clock is winding down, Holy Family,
10, 9,
Holy Family looks like they will have punched their ticket.
3.
The Tigers of Holy Family.
See you Sunday, ladies. See you Sunday, ladies. Right, ladies, see you on Sunday.
Well, Coach, we had the higher seeds winning in the quarterfinal round, but today it was a day of upsets.
Yes, it was. I think that goes
ladies,
to show
there we
that
go.
this conference is becoming increasingly competitive, and these top 4
One heck
teams
of a game.
all had a lot of talent, and that was definitely on display today.
Way to go.
And I think You summed it up great. I think that if you looked at the CACC this year, you know, there was a tremendous amount of parity. We had a really special team in Georgian Court, able to go through the season undefeated.
Sorry,
Into the
everybody, about
midfield
that.
position, out of the back.
Conference is having difficulties, so
Speaks is able to bank it off Finley, who was able to recover but knocked it out of bounds. Throw in for Goldie.
what's up, Miss Helmet? How are
Looking for
you?
Jackie Ayers. And Immediato's
What's up,
going to be
Rich?
able to get into the box.
What's up, Bridget? What's up,
Christensen
Edward?
knocked it out of bounds. Immediato will throw it in. As we are coming up on 9 minutes remaining here in this match. Immediato. Oh, almost a handball by Holy Family. Rock with it. Nice job to go by Greenwood. She slides it across. One more out wide. Kelly Mejia, though, in a good position for Goldie Beacom. Nice job by Goldie with a little 1-2 to work its way out of their defensive third. Ulmer. Staropoli. Nice job by Staropoli, but the ball gets by Christensen. Jackie Ayers with the steal. Immediato. Nice job. Great job by Susie Blaney, doing a terrific job on a lot of speaks. Elliott and Immediato. Immediato wins that battle. Back to Mejia. Fannin looking to the left flank. But Blaney will get to it first and clear it over the sideline. You throw in for the Lightning. Sophie Rose will go back into the game for the Lightning. She's going to replace Rose Benjamin. And number 5, Alexa Teshko, comes in for Jess Elliott. Both coaches trying to keep fresh legs onto the field. 7.5 minutes remaining in the match.
Holy Family's back line is starting to look a bit more fatigued. You saw that break on the throw-in. Hands on their knees, gasping for some breath.
Ball loose in the box. Ball is loose. Woods with it. Arzola will get to it. Just can't do enough with that ball.
Everybody, what's up, guys?
Finley for Holy Family will come back in.
John?
And Casey Brown, who's really had a nice match for Holy Family defensively, will go out. Arzola, nice job there. Again, shooting a loose ball. Crammond and Makaloff. Makaloff, big win. And there's Ulmer, now on the left side and the back. We talk about it. Up, down, left, right.
That's all over the place. Yes, that's what we needed.
The match. Good job by Ulmer there. And the composure to find feet out of the back. Teshko with a nice turn.
Oh!
Mejia for Goldie Beacom. I don't think that ball will stay in, and it will not. Now to throw in for Holy Family.
Champ?
The ball skips off Arzola. This will be a corner. Oh, nice job by Mejia. Mejia was able to win it and keep the ball in bounds. Immediato on the right side. But look at Teshko coming back to dispossess her of the ball. Finding Ulmer and the composure of Ulmer. Well done by the Tigers to find Christensen and another big switch to Darby. Ball goes over the sideline. Goldie Beacom throwing, but great job by the Tigers of getting too many balls here and trying to find feet to keep possession as we come upon 5 minutes left in the match. Mediano shut down. Homer finds Maklov. Nice job on the far side by Ziegler. Teshko will get to it.
We got time, ladies, relax.
Tries to find Breerock. Ball is played out to Kremen. Mediano on the right wing. Homer, right place, right time. 50-50.
For Madison.
Good job by Mediano. As she does grab her back, she's definitely playing in pain.
So fortunate because she is a really talented player for this Goldie team and has scored a number of goals. Just is really dangerous, but you can tell is not quite up to form today.
Ball is served forward. Loose ball. Teshko will get to it for Holy Family and get it up the field. Arzola.
Kelly.
Maklov will get to it first. Let's see. Mejia back to Lopez, and she with a long clearance. Maklov with fresh legs, able to get to the ball. Staropoli. Holy Family will get the throw in.
3 minutes left. There you go.
Keep the pressure on, Blue!
Holy Family trying to keep possession of the ball and kill the remaining 3 minutes of this match to punch their ticket to Sunday's final.
Look at that!
Let's go, ladies.
Christensen, Teshko. Nice job. Once again, looked like Greenwood. Homer, not her best effort there. Fanning with it. She's able to get it high. But Darby, great play by Darby. Knocking it over the sideline. 2.5 minutes left.
Get up, come on.
To Woods. Woods looking for Fannin. Christensen to Maklov.
Can't believe it.
It was like, it had to be like a minute and a half left. Because after that, like, it was half right after. So it was like a minute left, they got scored.
Who's losing?
Yeah, 1-0. They scored 1 minute left.
Hey, everybody, what's up? Welcome back. You guys, good night.
It was really fun.
Catch your first hand.
A lot of soccer left.
Holy Family 2-1 in the semifinals. Breerock scored both Breerock with both goals. She has 53 goals on the season. And let's see what happens now. 45 minutes left, and then let's see what happens in the next 45.
I'm gonna try for a little bit, see how it feels.
Come on.
And we welcome you back to Ray Snyder Field in Municipal Stadium. CACC Women's Soccer Tournament action. We're in the semifinal round, and the third-seeded Tigers of Holy Family University have a 2-1 advantage over the Lightning of Goldie Beacom College. Once again, Ben Dinallo and Stephanie DeMake bringing you the action here this afternoon. And Coach, a very difficult goal for Goldie Beacom to give up in the waning minutes of the first half. Let's see how they respond in the early stages here in the second.
Yeah, I expect we'll see a Goldie team that's going to bring a bit more energy than we saw in the first half. They've got all their starters back on the field and hopefully are ready to change things up a bit.
We are underway. Holy Family will move from right to left here in the second half. Adriana Arzola remains in the lineup for the Lightning. Otherwise, their starting 11 back on the field to start the second half. Grace Stackhouse is the lone non-starter for Holy Family to start here in the second half. Goldie Beacom made a tactical change, maybe with about 20 minutes remaining in the first half, moving Jenna Fannin from a midfield position to a striker position, and it really seemed to cause Holy Family problems. They're still employing that system, and let's see if Coach Kean made any adjustments defensively to deal with that tactic. Immediato on the right wing with the ball for the Lightning. She finds Crammond. Casey Brown was defending for Holy Family. Lana Speaks has the ball thrown to her. She's unable to control it. Nice job by number 4, Kelly Mejia. Her shot was easily handled by goalkeeper Brianna Pudlow, but nonetheless a great individual effort by Mejia out of the back. And this half's first shot on goal goes to the Lightning. Arzola, nice job defensively for Goldie.
First team all tournament.
Mediato was able to win possession and go the other way. Long ball attempt to Speaks.
There's too many people that are on here.
Looked like it might have been a handball, not called. Crammond with it. Back pass to Greenwood. Nice touch pass back to Crammond, who will serve from the right side. The ball is deflected out for a corner. This is going to be Crammond who will take the corner. And Goldie Beacom employs 2 players near the ball on the corner kick. And Immediato will find Crammond. Let's see if she looks to shoot the ball. I'm not sure if that was a pass or a shot, but nonetheless it goes over the end line, and Goldie Beacom will take another corner. Coach, what do you think about the 2-player on the ball corner kick?
I think if you've got the players that are crafty enough to do it, that can break down any pressure that steps out with them, then it can be effective.
Loose ball in front, and a nice job by Pudlow being able to punch the ball away just enough to allow the defender to clear it over the sideline. Goldie Beacom putting on some pressure here in the early stages of the second half.
I don't know how to.
Arzola with the ball for Goldie. And Coach Frick was looking for a foul call, and he probably was right. There was a lot of contact on Arzola, but I think the fact that she kept possession of it allowed the advantage rule to be played. She kind of gave up on the ball, and she loses possession and allows Holy Family to get out of the back.
And I do think we're going to see this game get increasingly physical as the clock winds down.
I think you're exactly right. I think just the mere fact of the finality, here we are, last game of the season potentially for one of these teams, nobody's going to leave anything in the tank, and you're right. The game will get a little more physical as this half progresses.
And I do think if Goldie's able to match that physicality, then they can be a bit more dominant this half.
Well, I mean, you see here in the early stages, in the first 5 minutes of the half, they're controlling the play. The ball has been down in the Holy Family defensive third of the field almost for the entire half so far. This is the start that Coach Frick would have wanted coming out of halftime. Mediato hustles after the ball. Let's see if Greenwood could tee it up. She couldn't. She slots it across. Nice job. Let's see, one more pass out wide. Yeah, we needed one more pass out wide to Crammond. Mediato, though, good job coming back to the ball. Now she finds Crammond, who is able to turn the corner. Ball gets put in front of Fannin. Great save.
Yes, please.
Ball is still loose and the shot is over the top. What a great save by Brianna Pudlow.
Fannin, I think, got that a little bit stuck under her feet, was kind of surprised maybe that she'd gotten the ball in that area, and because of that didn't get quite the power or accuracy on that that she wanted to, but regardless, a great opportunity and some momentum being built here for Goldie.
I think you're 100% right, Steph. I think she was surprised she was so wide open, and that first touch wasn't a great one. Nonetheless, Goldie Beacom really coming out of the gate firing here in the start of the second half. Holy Family clearly on their heels. Good job by the back line of Goldie Beacom to stay composed, keep the ball at their feet. Sophie Greenwood finds Crammond, was able to withstand a lot of pressure. Arzola could have done a little bit more, probably needed to take a touch before she tried to flick on to Fannin.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between playing with urgency and just playing sort of stressed, and maybe that missed pass there was a result of just playing a little bit too frantic out of the back.
I just think we're going to win it. Just something like
Goldie Beacom again maintaining possession in the third of the field. They're doing a nice job being able to keep the ball at their feet. Speaks is able to win it there. Just needed one more opportunity, one more good touch to be able to get it on her left foot and shoot the ball. The Holy Family is clearly trying to survive these early minutes of the second half.
Come on, ladies.
We'll see if the pressure pays off for Goldie and they're able to find a second goal. Both teams are high achieving goal scoring teams, so I imagine the goals in this game aren't over yet.
Speaks with the ball on the left wing. And there you see Stephanie Ulmer going all the way back and defending on Alana Speaks. The ball is loose down the right wing. Nice job by number 7, Susie Blaney from Holy Family. Crammond with the ball. Slides it across. Hannah Darby able to recover for Holy Family.
Hannah Darby, guys.
Holy Family finally able to get out of their own defensive half of the field.
Crazy.
Lopez with a not so great clearance.
You don't want to give Holy Family a free header in midfield.
Darby able to get to the ball. Big service.
I will react to give one more goal.
Great save by Lopez, but again, a little indecision on her part.
Is that Tommy?
But a great save on Finley.
And although she's a senior, the stakes are high in this game, and maybe the pressures of the first half have got her a little bit shaky.
Well, you can just see that there's just such indecision from her in terms of when she can stray off her line to collect these balls. And, you know, soccer being the game that it is, Goldie Beacom does everything but put the ball in the net, and Holy Family walks down the field and almost scores. But it goes to your point, both of these teams have the capability to score goals quickly and in bunches. And I think you're right. I don't think we're done seeing goals scored today.
I would like to see Goldie get a little bit tighter defensively when they're losing the ball in midfield. That last opportunity that we just saw, they were given too much time and space to serve a really dangerous ball. I'd like to see them close down a bit quicker and play a little bit tighter defensively.
Goldie Beacom out of the back, not a great pass by Speaks there.
Stepping up the game. Proving everybody why.
Both teams, I think, trying to catch their breath here. Again, that adrenaline rush to start the second half.
And Washington should have been thirsty more confidence.
35 minutes remaining in the match. 2-1 Holy Family. Once again, the winner of this match will take on the Cougars of Caldwell University. 2-1 winners over top-seeded Georgian Court in our first semifinal.
If we win, it will be a rematch of the championship back in 2013. And the last time we played in that championship, we made it this far, the Holy Family. So, we made it in 6 years.
Get on the other end of it.
And it has a name on it, so.
Nice job by Casey Brown. Arzola Really didn't have anything other to do with it than to knock it over the sideline.
Mediato looks like she's struggling a bit with a back injury.
Stackhouse just got tangled up on that last play, and Stackhouse really has the size advantage over her. Any sort of physical play is going to be won by her in that setting. Ooh, looking for Bree rocking the ball, almost found it. Found its mark. She would have gotten in behind the defender there. And an advantage rule played. Foul on Holy Family.
That would be a tough loss for Goldie if Mediato can't continue to play in this game due to injury. She's a very dangerous attacking threat.
Speaks trying to win possession. There's a Mediato right there with it. See if she can do anything with the ball. Good defending. As Ulmer is able to close her down nicely. Barzola finds Jackie Ayers. Ayers is able to get the ball forward, looking for Jenna Fannin. Fannin forces Brown to knock the ball out of bounds. Our first sub of the second half is Sophie Woods, and Woods was a good spark off the bench in the first half, and that looks like number 6, and it is. Samantha Carey will go off the field for Goldie Beacom.
Perhaps maybe trying to put a more attacking-minded player in midfield there.
And Woods really did have a lot of success in the first 45 minutes, so can't really fault Coach Frick for wanting to go back to her. Greenwood getting to that ball, serving it, and there's Woods. Just wasn't able to get one more touch to give her some space to create a shot.
Really intense. 2
Ayers
I don't imagine what
knocks it wide.
they're feeling like right now. On the sidelines.
Look at Mediato coming back to dispossess Christensen. Fannin with the ball, working on Brown. Nice job by Brown defensively. Actually, I'm sorry, that was Caitlin Finley. Good job defensively by Holy Family. Finley's trying to play through the middle. And there's the Mediato again. Boy, Mediato is all over the place for the Lightning. Darby down the right flank for the Tigers.
Dating.
Good job defensively by Ayers again for Goldie Beacom.
This guy's driving me crazy.
Owen on the left side. Looking for Speaks. Speaks and Staropoli. Good job by Staropoli, able to dispossess and keep the ball in bounds. And Hannah Darby able to bank it off of Woods' feet.
They're going to get
Again, throwing for Holy
dirty,
Family.
man. Get it right.
Crammond not able to find feet. Christensen with it for Holy Family. Both teams right now struggling to get themselves back under composure and start passing the ball again. A lot of just quick hit and hope type balls. And that could be due to the pressure that, of the game situation of both teams in the middle third of the field. Good long ball. Let's see if Fannin and Speaks can get to it. Fannin has got a step. But good pressure by Brown forces the shot going wide. Coach, what are you seeing out of Holy Family here to start the second half? Any changes on their end and how they're playing?
I don't think so. It seems like they are a bit more focused on defending. They've got a lot of numbers, all of their numbers in their own half of the field. And that doesn't surprise me with a 1-goal lead against a very talented Goldie team, trying to limit their chances by putting more numbers behind the ball.
Put your skins. Put your ticket. Come on, ladies.
Nice job in the middle by Woods. She is strayed from her left midfield position back into the middle of the field to win that header.
What's up, lady?
Ziegler for the Tigers.
Look everybody doing today?
Wasn't able to control that. Loose ball, Immediato's able to knock it wide. Crammond touches, but can't control. Brown with it for Holy Family to Stackhouse.
This is where we can't see too much space given a Holy Family.
Ulmer with a long shot, but you make a good point. You know, Holy Family, because of their ability to hit long services, if you allow them to face it up and get a good look at it, you're right, they could really become dangerous. Stackhouse goes up to win that 50-50. The referee's going to allow a play on. Rock just missing, finding Ziegler on the other end of that.
Ziegler, nice, Ziegler. I can't hear me, bro.
Stackhouse for Holy Family. Nice job defensively by Golden Beacon. Brown. Christensen. Switch by Holy Family. Finds Darby.
Darby's their right back. She's got pace. She can get forward. She scores goals.
Kelly?
Ulmer looking for Stackhouse. Stephanie Ulmer has really started to go further and further back into the defensive midfield spot. Let's see if Ziegler can run it down and keep it in play. She can.
No.
Might have gotten away with a foul there in the offensive third, did Goldie Beacom.
I'd love to see how much distance Ulmer covers in a game. If you notice, she's just up, down, left, right, wherever she's needed. She's a really, really valuable senior for this Holy Family side.
Well, and she clearly now is taking more of a defensive posture, although she was able to get a shot right there. Lopez with an easy save, and she outlets it to Arzola in a quick counterattack. Arzola does a good job to find Crammond, well read though by Blaney. Stackhouse, good composure, finding Darby's feet on the right wing. Darby just hit a ball straight ahead and knocked it over the line.
Time.
Samantha Carey and Line Christofferson, my apologies, back into the lineup for the Lightning. Jess Elliott in for the Tigers, and she replaces Caitlin Finley. Crammond and Fannin will go to the bench for Goldie Beacom.
Both teams, you can see, have depth off the bench, and at this point in the year, to have numbers that you can count on going into these last few games of the year is really, really important.
Well, and
That'd be
you know,
crazy.
there's
I'm
still
not on the
over
sidelines for
26
this
minutes
game,
left in
bro.
this match.
I'm
You
telling
want
you,
to
Sunday.
try to keep your legs fresh, especially
Sunday.
you know, for Goldie Beacom, who have to really push forward to try to find that equalizer. Jackie Ayers out of the back. Ball will go over the sideline, resulting in a Goldie Beacom throw-in. We're 19 minutes in here in the second half. Holy Family holding on to a 2-1 lead. Darby down the right wing will try to cross, and it gets deflected out of bounds for a Holy Family corner kick.
If you're Goldie, you don't want to concede at this point in the game and go down 2 goals. Although we've said they can score, this is a really pivotal 5 minutes.
Well, I think you make a good point. We're nearing the midway point in the half. They've had the better of the play here in the first 20 minutes of the second half, but now they have to just keep their composure. The ball comes all the way through, kind of pinballs a little bit, but Brown had a good look at goal. Stackhouse will be able to run it down. Brown does a good job of not allowing it go out of bounds. Elliott to Ulmer. Ulmer switches well, finding Christensen. And Christensen Hutchinson shot handled by Lopez.
Come on, ladies. Come on.
Barzola with a long pass up front, looking for Christopherson. Darby runs it down on the right side in the back. Nice job to play through the middle to Ulmer. Well read though by Goldie Beacom.
What's up, Jason?
Mediano's able to get to it. Good job defending though by the Tigers. Alana Speaks, we haven't mentioned too much after the early minutes in the match where they were trying to hit those long balls to her. She's been contained very well in the back, especially by number 24, Lena Staropoli, excuse me. Barzola. Elliott knocks it over the sidelines. Nice job by Brown. Susie Blaney trying to knock it forward for the Tigers.
You can see Holy Family defensively just shifting as a unit, trying to make the field as small as they can when Goldie has the ball, often with one if not two players around the ball.
Good pass forward. Well, and there's a good play by goalkeeper Lopez. Reading that pass very well, coming off her line to collect. Well, Coach, you mentioned two names at the start of the broadcast for Holy Family, Bree Rock and Stephanie Ulmer, and both of them have been very meaningful for their teams in different ways today. Ulmer right now, as you mentioned, she's up, she's back, she's left, she's right, but now she's really comfortably in the middle of the park and being that defensive player, not allowing anything for Goldie Beacom, where Rock is that playmaker, goal scorer up top, and she has the key go-ahead goal for the Tigers. Jackie Ayers knocks it up front. Well read though by Brown. Brown has quietly played very well on the left side in the midfield and in the back today. Nice job of receiving the ball. Taylor Owen.
Ladies, 21 minutes. Just hold on to this lead. That's all I'm saying.
Back to Emiliano.
Hold on to this lead, ladies.
Woods with it. Good ball. Service on the side. Oh, great play by Pudlow.
You better get
over the top.
better make
Terrific
your
pass by
tournament
Samantha
team.
Carey. Samantha Carey from the right side served it into the box, and if Pudlow doesn't get a piece of it, either Speaks or Christopherson rather might have been on the other end of it. Emiliano and Speaks are off the field.
Two
Bannon
people
and
there
Hammond back
I
on
think
for the
would make your
Lightning.
tournament team.
Matt
New York and then
for
I'll
Holy
always
Family.
be out of
She
Puffalo.
re-enters the game as Stackhouse will take a seat for Holy Family.
So, Jeff,
Darby playing
I
forward.
never had so many people just walk
Lopez will be able
over
to run it down for the Lightning. 20 minutes remaining here in the second half. Holy Family hanging on to that one goal advantage.
so crazy.
Dangerous play violation by the Tigers. Goldie Beacom will have it right
This is
around midfield. Long ball gets served. And there will not be anybody on the other end of that one. So now, Coach, we enter the second half of the second half. What do you on the sideline? What are you hoping to do if your goalie beat them first? In terms of, do you change anything tactically? You know, time now is not your friend. What do you do to work to get that equalizer?
I think there has to be someone on this Goldie team that brings a little bit of energy. They started flat and I think have been not playing quite their style, and I think the physicality of Holy Family has really impacted how Goldie want to play and how they're used to playing. But I'd like to see somebody just kind of step up and create a spark for Goldie. And obviously you're going to have to start being increasingly more direct as the game goes on. But they've had the better of the chances and the majority of possession, so hopefully they can look to equalize.
Well, and let's see if there's either another tactical change, or if there's, just as you said, just one player who just kind of takes the bull by the horns for the Lightning. And if you're Coach Keenan for Holy Family, is it just more of the same? I mean, I like what she's done by slotting Ulmer more in the back defensively.
Yeah, I think you just remain conservative. You know that if you put Bree up there, she's going to be dangerous, even if she's by herself.
Pressure.
As we just saw right there, she almost was able to get an opportunity. Oh, just wide. Christensen almost from deep, about 35 yards out, just high and wide. Just didn't put it on frame, though. Had it been on frame, I don't know if Lopez would have made the save.
Yeah, if that's on target, that's a goal on almost any goalkeeper.
Christensen does a good job in the air. She's had a nice game for the Tigers today.
She is definitely very solid. Holy Family have a number of players that are just not necessarily superstars. Obviously, you see Bree and Ulmer and a couple others that really stand out. But there are a number of players that just do their job really well and are consistent.
Elliott unable to bring it down. Cramming with it.
Trim.
A little bit of speed in front. Finds Fannin. Fannin operating on Brown. Finds feet of Woods. And a good job by the defenders of Holy Family. Now will stay onside for Carey. Let's see if she can make a good pass. She gets it to the near post. And Pudlow is there for Holy Family.
Goldie are getting themselves into some good areas here, but it's just that final pass that's not missing. I'm not sure if I'm in that situation that I'm shooting that, maybe looking for that negative ball towards the penalty spot instead.
And I think there were runners moving into that spot. I think your point is very well made. There was a runner going to the near post, but the keeper is there. You better serve trying to knock it backwards.
Oh, come on,
Good
ladies.
defending, though, there by Ulmer. That's not a bad foul to give up. Force them to play away from the goal, and now it allows you to organize in the back. Cramming for Goldie Beacom will take it just outside the 30-yard line spot on the football field, about 35 yards from goal.
Cramming can serve a great ball from this distance.
Es Brianna.
There, but a nice job by Pudlow.
Good, Brianna, Pablo.
Coming up on 15 minutes remaining in the match. The Tigers cling to that one goal lead.
Oh, I'll be happy. I can't stand
And with it,
on every.
tried to hit him
I'm
with
happy
the
no
left
matter
foot,
what
didn't get
player.
much on it.
The goalkeeper there kind of glued to her line. If I'm Fannin, maybe I take one more touch to cut off the defenders being able to catch me, and then I'm 1v1 with the keeper.
Benjamin and Speaks back in for Goldie. Christopherson and Woods go to the bench.
14 minutes.
Backloff with it. Stops.
14 and a
Lays
half
it back for Darby.
left in the game.
Darby, nice pass. Finds Ziegler. Ziegler and Darby playing little 1-2.
Ziegler, Darby,
Both just like that, moved out of their defensive third. Dangerous in the box. Lopez is able to corral it for the Lightning.
Oh, yeah, Blue, come on, let's go. There you go.
Elliott with it, finding Maklov. He's looking for Rock. The offsides flag went up, but the referee played advantage when the goalkeeper collected it.
Oh my God, don't tell me that this is happening now. All time in the world, and this has to happen now.
What's scarier, video game warriors or real life warriors? Ooh, hope you're ready. What a move! Timberwolves Warriors at 10:30 tonight on ESPN.
Of course, this has to happen now. It's a good old game. Just now. I'm not stopping. I'm stopping to the final till anything till the whistle blows. This is the biggest game of the year for us, so. This is not.